Good morning. It is Sunday, April 3rd. Got up, got myself ready for the day, and I am headed to church. I'm quite capable at just being in the moment and just having the camera out.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is just what I do. I do a vlog.
Yes.
And I got to the front row this time. I wasn't so late. And regardless of how cold it was this morning, now that I'm out and about after church, it is a warm, sunny day. I'm gonna go by Texas Roadhouse, get some food with family, with friends from church.
All President County. Yep, there it is.
Delicious.
And post this, are you?
Generally, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yep. So since I was here a couple days ago, got a salad, steak, and potatoes this time, trying to change it up. And it's nice to have a good meal, hang out with some folks, family, and folks from church. But heading out from that, and I'm like, I'm picking up from where I was yesterday. I'm like, let's see if I can get a couple other errands done while I'm out. So I'm gonna stop by the Home Depot. Continue working on a project that I've been working on for months. And so I am looking at machine screws for the little plate that'll attach to the camera to try and figure out how to make the rig to connect it to my ceiling. So I'm getting a couple different sizes. They're only 35 to 50 cents each. Figure 4. Not exactly sure the size I need, but an extra $2 to reduce chance of needing an extra trip. Should be fine. And so maybe I can kind of explain what I'm working on here. So I got these bolts to connect to the camera plate so that this camera can sit on it and I can mount it on kind of like a bracket. Now that I have them on here, I learned I need them about an inch shorter. Oh well. I'll stop by Home Depot and get shorter ones. Another, I think for the shorter ones, like $1 for all that I need. Whatever, it's fine. I had to get something so that I could put them in and try it all out and figure out what I need. I think I'll need Mike's help to do the actual bracket. But the idea is, like, I'll get like that frame, like probably out of wood, and then screw that into the ceiling, like here, so that when the table is at its angle for filming, it can look down and record the middle of the table for things like board games or dungeon maps, all that kind of stuff. So I've been working on that for ages. I'm still working on it because it's not done. I don't know when Mike will have time to help, but at some point I'm sure he will, and we will move forward. And I came to ask Mike a question about what the process would be, and he just kind of dropped things to start helping. And so that was a bit of an unexpected blessing. Mike just kind of dropped what he was working on, and it probably only took maybe half hour, but just helped me build what I've been needing to get made for months. And so I got it. There's a little more to do with it, but anything that I need any outside help with other than hanging it, once it's all ready, I'll need probably Bob's help to hang it because I have to line everything up. But yeah, so that's put together. And then I spent probably 1 or 2 hours just hanging out talking to Mom. So definitely wasted the day away, but it was fun to catch up with her. And now I am back at Home Depot again. Oh, back into the good old days when I used to do multiple trips to Home Depot in a day when I first got the condo. But I need to get some washers. So I'm gonna pick those up before going home. Maybe pick up food, because I don't feel like cooking, because it's probably at least 7 by the time I get home. It's getting dark out already. Alright, I got some washers. And I've not gotten Freddy's in a long time. Let's get something here. So I'm gonna eat some food from Freddy's. And then I will show you what ended up getting made today. Lovely meal. And I think I can finally express what I've been trying to build. This is what I've been needing built. So this front part comes off, and that's the camera lens. And the camera can like pan and tilt, so it can look even further down. So it's already kind of angled down, so I can get a pretty downward angle. And it will attach to the ceiling here. Which means that when the gaming table is diagonal, it can look down at the table and it can see what's on the table and put it essentially right here in the videos where my friends are on one side and the other, and whoever's the game master is at top or whatever. And it can put the game table right in the middle. That is the goal for which I have been striving. And so I've built this frame finally to do so. A lot of help from Mike. It's like it's a very simple thing, but it's complex enough and weird enough that it took some work, took some doing. No, it's not done. So there are 2 things that I'm going to do to this before it's really ready to go on the ceiling. Well, maybe more. Whatever's needed to actually prepare it to go onto the ceiling as well. But first is, this is sort of screws into the end grain of this wood, and technically all the weight is pulling down. Now, like Mike said, it's not a lot of weight. Should be fine. But I have wood glue, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these screws, put a little bit of glue in there, tighten the screws to hold it together as the clamping force, and let that dry so that it'll glue the wood together as well. Just extra bond, figure smart. And I put just the hardware I need in here to hold it at the right angle. So, to make sure everything's good there. Now, beyond that, I also plan to take all the hardware off, paint the wood black, and fine. The camera itself is like black and kind of like a gray, so the silver look on the hardware will look fine. I don't mind that you can see what its construction is as it's up on the ceiling. But if you're painting it black, would look nicer than just wood. So there's a little bit there, but I'm gonna get this glued up and hopefully at least edit a vlog. I wanted to edit a couple videos today. I had stuff on my to-do list today, but I was out and I got the things for this, and while out, I stopped by and Mike was able just to help, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this done. So plans completely diverged, and I got something accomplished that I've been meaning to do for months and wasn't planning on for today. So cool. But otherwise, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Joining me as my journey continues. Bye.